The Tiguan has been often overlooked in the crowded compact SUV segment, even though it's VW's best-selling vehicle in the US. It's not bad, but it's not great either. Volkswagen is trying to position the 2025 Tiguan as a premium choice in a segment that, while practical, doesn't offer a whole lot of luxury. This new model isn't just about being good, it's about being better. It gets updated styling, an all-new interior, and even more refinement. But before we jump inside, let's talk about what's different on the outside. The front fascia is a complete departure from the current model with a redesigned grille that's larger than the previous generation, flanked by two large air inlets and new headlights that are slimmer and less angular, rounding out a really handsome front end. From the side, there are no sharp lines compared to the previous generation, with subtle sculpting through the door panels. The wheel arches, however, have been made slightly more angular with a squircle shape. As for wheels, it comes standard with 17 inches, with 18s, 19s, and 20s optional. All wheel options have been redesigned. Out back, again, it's been completely redone, featuring a massive light bar that spans the entire width of the tailgate, connecting new slimmer taillights while also illuminating the VW logo. The bumper has also been completely redesigned, mirroring the front grille's design. Overall, this new model brings some European flair to the US, which it desperately needed, and I think they succeeded in doing just that. But if you think the exterior is handsome, check out the interior. Instead of the old model's somewhat basic design, this generation is completely new. There is a layer of luxurious materials that extends from one door across the dash and to the other door to provide the cabin with a sense of coziness. Heck, VW even decided to add some American walnut wood trim to the dash to further spice things up. One downside is that there is a lot of shiny piano black trim that you'll have to keep clean, but within it is ambient lighting that illuminates in a cool graphical effect with up to 30 different colors. Then there is the screens. Gone are last year's tiny 6.5 or 8-inch screens in favor of a new 12.9 inches display for low trims or a full 15 inches on higher-end models. A 10.3-inch digital driver display is now standard across the line. The new screens are a big change from the 2024 model, so they had to redesign the whole dashboard. The vents are now slimmer, but the worst change is that the physical climate controls are now integrated into the screen, which is a downgrade from the previous model. On a good note, however, is that the steering wheel controls are now actual buttons instead of capacitive. Another helpful addition is a rotary knob sitting between the front seats that can switch from adjusting the stereo volume and driver mode settings. Before we get into pricing and powertrains, please hit that like button and let me know in the comments section below what you think of this new model. Thank you! Under the hood, this 2025 model uses a new evolution of VW's MQB platform with a slightly longer wheelbase and shorter front and rear overhangs. It's now lighter by 170 pounds over the previous model, and the 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine is more potent at 201 horsepower, up from the 2024 model's 184 horsepower. Eliminating the third row contributes to the weight loss, as do fixed 60/40 second row bench and aluminum front and rear subframes. The Tiguan's strength in this segment has long been a driving experience that's reminiscent of a GTI, and with it being lighter and more powerful, one can expect it to still be fun to drive. As for pricing, the 2025 Tiguan starts at $30,920 in front-wheel drive S-Trim. Yes, it's more expensive than last year, but the increase is a surprisingly modest $615. For that, you get a slightly larger SUV with more horsepower, more tech, larger screens, and more safety with 4 extra airbags, bringing the total to 10. Add-in 4Motion all-wheel drive bumps the Tiguan as to $32,400. Moving further up the line, the 2025 Tiguan SE R-Line Black starts at $36,900, $815 more than last year. It wears all the Sport R-Line exterior bits, rides on 20-inch alloy wheels, and has a plethora of standard gear, including VW's panoramic sunroof. Slotted between the S and SE R-Line is the Tiguan SE, starting at $34,400. It essentially replaces the Wolfsburg edition, while at the top of the spectrum is the Tiguan SEL R-Line. For $41,200, you get a 12-speaker Harman Kardon stereo, upgraded Verena leather-covered seats, the upgraded 15-inch center display, and a host of luxury bits. So, what do you think of the new 2025 Tiguan? Let me know in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications for the latest car reviews and news. Take care, see you in the next one.